All right. Thank you, everyone, so much for joining. Early afternoon, depending on where you are in the world, maybe evening as well. Super happy to see you all talk a little bit more about driving customer success with HubSpot Sales and Service Hub. These two work very closely together, and HubSpot makes it super easy for these teams to communicate with Sales and Service Hub, really looking at building lasting customer relationships and driving business growth with HubSpot. Would like to take a few moments here in the beginning to introduce ourselves. It seems like most of you on the call may know who Origin 63 is, but if you don't, we're an elite HubSpot partner who specializes in implementation and change management. On the call today, you have myself, Senior Program Manager here at Origin 63. I've been here for a few years now, but have worked alongside of customer support and success teams for over a decade now. And also am a PMP certified project manager with a lot of client experience. And it's really that's my passion, is working with clients and making sure that we're realizing the success for those teams. We also have Claudia Encinas on the call as well. Claudia, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Claudia, Director of Strategy here at Origin 63. A bit about my background. I've spent the past 6 years focusing on developing strategies in HubSpot that drive growth, improve customer experience, which we're going to talk about today, and enhance operations for our clients. So I support our consultants, our implementation team to ensure that our clients' sales and services teams are aligned with their overall business objectives. And I do believe that HubSpot Sales and Service Hub has been a game changer for our clients in so many ways. So I'm really excited to show you how these powerful tools can transform your approach to customer success.
Perfect. Thank you, Claudia. I'd like to take a second as well to talk about our agenda for today. So we do have 30 minutes. We started a couple minutes after 9 o'clock. So we're playing a little bit of catch up here, but we have about 15 minutes here in the beginning to talk about managing customer interactions with HubSpot CRM. A few minutes to go through a customer success workspace demo, which is a new functionality in HubSpot, super impactful for teams, really exciting. Claudia will be leading that portion. Integrating sales and service together, talking about how sales and service teams can work together and collaborate in HubSpot. And then 5 minutes in the end for a Q&A session if we do have anyone who would like to answer or ask any questions on the call towards the end of the call. Also, if you have any questions as we're going through here, if you don't mind sending those questions in the chat, I'd be more than happy to answer those in chat or while we are walking through this webinar today. We really encourage your collaboration and questions and look forward to seeing those.
Sure.
So let's go ahead and dive into it here, Claudia, talking about first the importance of customer success. Customer success definition, really high level here, ensuring customers achieve their desired outcomes while using your product or service. This means customer service is not just about selling a product, it's about ensuring that the product fulfills its intended purpose or meets the customer's need effectively. It's about delivering value and ensuring that customers derive the desired benefits from their interaction with your business.
Awesome. Thank you, Zach. I do want to add to it also that customer success is so important for the inbound methodology, which is pretty much the core of HubSpot's ideology. Going back to the inbound methodology, it's about valuing, empowering your prospects, your customers to reach their goals at any stage they are in their journey with you. And it focuses precisely on the last phase of the methodology, which is the delight phase, which means offering help, support to your customers to find success within your product, within your service, what you're offering. So customer success tries to find that success for you, your clients to share it with others, attract new customers for your organization, and then creating that well-known inbound flywheel that HubSpot preaches. So really, at the end of the day, this customer success plays a huge part in your revenue success.
Absolutely. Looking at customer success as well, I'd like to talk about the impact on your business growth and then also integrating sales and service tools together in HubSpot. So impact on business growth, huge impact. Customer success has, I think, for a while been a little bit of an ugly duckling in a lot of organizations and really is coming to the forefront now with a lot of companies understanding and realizing the effects that customer success and good customer success has on business growth. Up at the top there, you're going to see business growth that has an increased customer retention. So that's really the ability to keep customers returning over time, reducing that all intensive word, that word that everyone likes to have negative context on and cringe a little bit about, and that's churn, fostering loyalty with your customers, and just making sure they want to stick around with you and they are promoters of your product or service. Higher customer lifetime value. That's the total revenue a business can expect from a single customer account over the course of its lifetime with you. So how much revenue can be realized from start to finish. Positive word of mouth and referrals. This is an understatement. The power of positive word of mouth and referrals, the beneficial impact of customers sharing their favorable experiences with others is huge for attracting new clients organically, or maybe bringing old clients and customers back for another product or service. It's huge for growth and retention. Now, integrating sales and service tools, enabling seamless customer journey. That's ensuring a smooth and consistent experience for customers across all touch points from start to finish, all the way through post-purchase support. Providing a unified view of customer interactions, and that's consolidating data from various sources to give a comprehensive and holistic perspective of each interaction and history. So that's being able to see the data in the CRM, be able to report on it, and really get a good picture of that customer interactions, your touches, how they went, the success of those, and also being able to utilize those for working efficiencies. And then facilitating proactive support engagement, anticipating customer needs. That's always a difficult one, but being able to anticipate customer needs and addressing issues before they rise and leading to a more satisfied customer experience because of this, being able to think or be in the shoes of your customer.
Yeah, thank you, Zach. Definitely a lot of impact on the business growth for customer success. Now, we do want to get into some of the HubSpot tools available in Service Hub that are meant to drive this customer success. So let's talk about this a brief overview. The first one we're going to talk about today is the ticketing system, which is basically the tool that allows service teams to track and prioritize those incoming service requests. And then we're going to talk about each of these tools more in depth in a little bit. Knowledge base is the article library that is self-serve for your clients. So it typically includes information about your product, your service, or if there's a specific topic that helps your customers find answers. What you want at the end of the day is for your clients to have that ability to solve their problems on their own. And lastly, we have the live chat, which allows your website visitors to start conversations with you. So there's many tools in Service Hub. We have the customer portal, we have automations, reports, other tools available in just overall the HubSpot ecosystem. But today we're going to focus on these three ones. And then some benefits of these support tools. The first one is a centralized customer communication. So this is really helpful for service reps. So while your customers are going to have the option of choosing different channels to contact you, so they can choose forms or the chat or email. So you want to give them those options, but at the end of the day, having the rep being able to see all the history from that specific ticket or from that specific customer, that's going to be in so much service for the service reps. Then faster issue resolution. So by giving your customers that ability of solving their questions, that means your ticket volume will decrease, but also be faster to solve. And then improve customer satisfaction. So 34% of the time, customers switch brands because they are dissatisfied with customer service. So really investing in that client satisfaction can make a significant impact on retention, on loyalty. And then we have the self-service options for the customers, like the chatbot, like the knowledge base. So giving them those options to self-serve and find the answers they're looking for. So
Perfect. So let's go ahead and dive into that first one, Claudia, the ticketing system.
Great.
Lots to do here in HubSpot. HubSpot's making big changes and strides in their Service Hub offerings. Ticketing system, for those who are on the call who may not be inundated with Service Hub, and Claudia got her video fixed. I see it now. Hey, Claudia, good to see you finally. I want to talk a little about this ticketing system here in HubSpot. So in the ticketing system, you have the ability to create tickets, of course, automatically from various sources, such as emails, forums, live chat, even other methods like Facebook Messenger as well as manually creating customer service tickets through the agents. You can organize these tickets via pipelines, multiple pipelines in HubSpot, and you have the ability to customize those pipelines and ticket properties however you'd like, which results in better segmentation, more clear processes, allows your team to work more efficiently. And things like you can pick any sort of data sources that you're trying to capture. And then your tickets to the stages, those can also be customized. So maybe some of you are familiar with ticketing stages like new, open, pending, closed, on hold. You can really make them whatever you want to, which is a great way to make sure everyone's on the same page. And it's a great way to realize your tickets that are in the pipeline from start to finish. Now, HubSpot does offer inbox and help desk, and I would like to just really quickly touch on the differences between those two. HubSpot Inbox centralizes customer communications from various channels like email, chat, social media, as I just mentioned, into a single inbox for real-time management and team collaboration. In contrast, HubSpot Help Desk provides a more structured support system with a ticket tracking, automation, and a knowledge base for resolving customers' issues more systematically. And it's more of a modern way of looking at your tickets in one spot. You can also have your inboxes filter in to help desk as well. So inboxes can be used within the help desk in HubSpot. When a customer sends a message through an inbox, it can be converted into a support ticket within the help desk. The integration between the two allows for a more seamless management of those requests or communications with customers, which in turn enables the team to track and resolve issues more efficiently. You'll be able to see SLAs dropping, more visibility. Everyone's really in the loop. Help Desk is a relatively new offering in HubSpot as of a few months ago. We're seeing a lot of teams seeing the power of this, and it's a really great way to have all your teams in the same spot and really in the know. It's bringing all those teams that may have been siloed before all together, which is really great. That's the whole idea of HubSpot.
Amazing.
With the ticketing system as well, you have automations, automated workflows, being able to set up ways to route tickets based on the appropriate team or agent that you may want to route them to, sending automated responses, triggering follow-ups, all sorts of ways that you can make sure that this workflow is more efficient, as well as decreasing the amount of time to resolving issues, maybe ensuring that you're getting back to your client or customer when they're sending an email to you. It's just a better experience overall that they know that you are looking into something or that ticket has been received. A lot of options there with HubSpot. Claudia, I think we can go ahead and jump into the knowledge base portion.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that. And I do agree with you on that part. We've seen help desk be such a game changer for some of our clients. They were trying to solve certain problems that they had. Now help desk is able to solve them. Some of other clients choose to stay with the current ticketed option. So really it's choosing what's best for you at the end of the day. Awesome. So let's talk about knowledge base. Knowledge base is a tool that helps companies provide quick and easy access to the answers. So reducing the load on the customer service team, enhancing that customer experience. So a bit of an overview of its key components. The first one is going to be the way that you approach content creation and management. So within knowledge base, you are able to create articles with a rich text editor, which means you're able to add images, add headlines, add links, other helpful information for your clients and customers. Now, you also have the ability of using categories and tags. So articles can be organized into different categories and tagged in an easy way for easy navigation, helping your customers find the information they need quickly. And you can see here, actually in this image, the search functionality, which also is going to work very closely with the categories and the tags if you have that set up. So your customers are going to be able to use the search feature and will allow to search for keywords, for phrases, being able to locate those relevant articles pretty quickly. And then we do have the ability of customize through branding and through custom domains. So we can add our logos, we can add our colors, we can make it appear as part of our website. Another cool thing to note is that it is mobile friendly. so your clients can take a look at your knowledge base while they're on their phone. And then lastly, my favorite feature, which is the ability to integrate with HubSpot chatbot. So the way that it works is your visitors can ask questions to your chatbot, and then depending on the question, the chatbot can bring up relevant articles that might solve that question, and then that's all within that same chat conversation. So you do have the ability of integrating those two and make for a seamless experience. And lastly, live chat.
Great, live chat. My favorite tool in HubSpot, definitely a more modern way of resolving customer issues. Seen a lot of traction here in the past 5 to 10 years with customer success and customer service. HubSpot's live chat is really, really great and intuitive. As is anything else with HubSpot, you have the ability to customize live chat with a lot of different options through branding, personalization, adding images of your reps or their names, or changing the experience with how live chat pops on your website. It does provide real-time messaging through a chat widget embedded on your website, and the ability to have automated greetings as well, which is great for collecting data before it even reaches a rep. You can also utilize automated chatbots to handle common inquiries, qualify leads, book meetings, all sorts of things. And you also have the option to create chatbot workflows to guide visitors through predefined paths based on their responses. So definitely very intuitive and a great way for consumers and customers to do a little bit of self-help. It also provides another option for them to reach out to your service team. Great integration with HubSpot tools. All chat interactions are logged in the HubSpot CRM, so you're able to have a comprehensive view of customer interactions and history right at the contact level in HubSpot. So there's no worry of ever losing a chat or missing communication or not being in the loop with a customer. You'll be able to reach back out to them and find that interaction very easily in HubSpot. There's also chat routing and management, which, as mentioned previously, you have the ability to route these chats to specific teams or members of your organization based off of assignment rules like availability, expertise, previous interactions, and maybe it's other predefined properties or stages in your pipeline. And of course, with everything HubSpot, reporting is very strong. You can report on key metrics in chat, such as chat volume, response times, customer satisfaction, etc. Basically anything you can think of reporting on with customer success and customer satisfaction, HubSpot has the ability to do so. And it's, again, really easy and customizable, really digestible. Mobile compatibility is also big for live chat, as is most of these items that we talked about today. Live chat is compatible with mobile as well. Some of the great use cases for live chat: customer support, of course, being able to provide real-time assistance to those customer-facing issues. Sales, being able to engage website visitors to show buying intent, answer their questions, or maybe guide them through a purchasing process. Lead generation, like using chatbots to qualify leads and capture contact information for follow-up. And then maybe onboarding as well, right? Assisting new users with onboarding by guiding them through a setup process or answering some initial questions that they have.
Great use cases. Okay, so we're gonna get into the demo portion of today, which is talking about the customer workspace. So first of all, what is a customer workspace? So it's a dedicated area in HubSpot that's going to be built for success managers to be able to manage their portfolio. So really, at the end of the day, what you want here is to be able to track that health score of the customer, ensure they're satisfied, trying to avoid churn, and trying to do those potential upsells. So let me show you what it looks like. And Zach, can you verify that I'm sharing the right screen?
You are sharing the customer success dashboard in the Origin 63 instance of HubSpot.
Amazing. Okay, so how you get to this workspace is going to be right here. Workspaces, we have prospecting and help desk, we have customer success right here. And again, this is in a beta. So it's a private beta, you can enroll. And this is what it's going to look like. So we have the first summary. You can see this looks very similar to the prospecting workspace as well, in the sense that it's going to help you track any tasks that you have. any schedule as well. And then you do have the ability of adding some reports as well. So right here, you can add up to 5 reports. What's really good about this workspace is that it tracks everything related to customer success. So it is that bridge between sales and service. So if you need reports on the sales side, if you need reports on the ticket side or your SLAs or any reports that you want in service, you have that here as well. All right, so let's get into the portfolio part of it. So this portfolio is a way to find all of the companies that are assigned to you. So all the information on those accounts, you're going to have the health score, the CSM sentiment, the health status, and then other properties as well, such as annual revenue, total revenue, parent company, and last activity date. Currently, there's no way to edit these columns, but I'm pretty sure this is something that HubSpot is going to be working on in order to be able to edit columns as we usually have seen this work in the past. And then I am going to talk a little bit about health score in a bit, and kind of the way that it's set up and why all the companies look at 50 right now. But before we do that, let's get into the pipeline section. So another great thing about this customer success is that we, again, bridging the gap between sales and service, we're going to be able to take a look at all your deal pipelines. So if you have this pipeline, something similar like this, but also if you want to switch to tickets, you are able to do that right here. So taking a look at the whole journey from beginning to end. And then the other tabs that we have, such as schedule, such as feed, and then the feed, you can filter it based on different information. So as you can see here, if you want to see your email opens or you send emails or document views, so you have all that information right there. All right, so let's get into the health score and how you set this up. It's going to be right here in the workspace settings, and you're going to come right here to health score. So the way that it works is you're going to select a list of your companies. So right now you can see that I have a list of all my active customers, but you could select a list of all your customers, past customers, churn customers, and build that list in the list tool. And then right here, calculations, this is going to look very similar to our lead scoring tool in the sense that you can set certain engagements that will add to your score. So again, bridging the gap, you have information about deals, but you also have information about tickets, about NPS service. So really you can build this up into the way that it makes most sense for you and start calculating that health score. Now, another cool thing is that you are able to add or subtract points based on certain criteria. So it's not a set point, but if they repeat that engagement, it continues adding to it. And then the last thing is right here, the settings. So you're able to choose certain thresholds into healthy, neutral, or at risk. And when you do turn it on, it's going to set all your companies in 50 points. And then when they start meeting that criteria, those points are going to either reduce or add to it. So that's a bit of how health scores work. Really excited about this new tool here in HubSpot. Again, this is in beta, but I believe it will be completely live on September 12th. All right.
Cool. Really exciting stuff there, Claudia. I do want to say for anyone who's on the call right now, we may be pacing a little bit hot on the 30-minute timeline for the webinar today. We might see ourselves go over by a minute or two. If you have to hop off at 9:30, 12:30, wherever you are in the country or in the world, please feel free to go ahead and do so. We'll probably be going over by a minute or so just to wrap us up here. I do want to talk really quickly about integrating sales and service for a unified approach. Some strategies for alignment that we'd love to share are, shared customer data and insights in HubSpot. Having it all under one roof is super powerful. You're able to see interactions among your teams. You're able to see the same data. There are no questions or silos here. Really powerful for working efficiently and understanding activities and interactions with your customers from start to finish. Consistent communication across departments. So HubSpot makes it very, very easy as well to communicate across departments, very easy to have internal conversations directly in HubSpot, and really keep the whole experience inside of HubSpot CRM. Super easy to have internal notes or collaborate in HubSpot via different methods with your teams. Some collaborative goal setting between the teams would be great, and HubSpot also makes this easy as well. You can create reports with goals. You can have shared goals that you work together towards for your workload every day, just to keep things up to speed and just make sure that everyone is working at a specific pace and reaching those KPIs. And then also regular cross-team meetings, just making sure you're communicating with those teams and that you're in the loop so that you can provide a better overall customer experience for those people who may be writing into you.
Amazing, thank you. And some benefits of this unified approach. So the first thing is going to be the improved customer experience. So enhancing that customer experience will ensure that your customers feel valued, they're going to feel understood throughout their journey. For sales teams, it's a positive experience that can lead to successful close ones, to upsells, to repeat business. And for service teams, it will result in quicker resolution times, higher customer satisfaction. Increase efficiency. So having immediate access to relevant information will enable sales and service teams to respond to the inquiries pretty rapidly, pretty accurately. For sales teams, this means you're able to provide precise details about your products, about your services, pricing on the spot, trying to accelerate that sales cycle. For service teams, that means resolving your issues faster without having to go through multiple sources to solve it. Better anticipation of customer needs. So eliminating these silos is going to ensure that all team members have that complete view of the customer interactions and the history. So for sales teams, they can anticipate the customer needs, the preferences based on past behaviors or interactions. If you have a similar company, a similar client that went through that, you can do personalized pitches, personalized recommendations. For service teams, it allows for that seamless transfer of information and continuity on support. So ensuring that your customers don't have to repeat themselves when they voice an issue, and those can be addressed more holistically. And then lastly, higher customer retention and loyalty. So retaining those customers is often more cost effective than acquiring new ones. So providing great service and meeting those customer needs consistently. For sales teams, this will mean repeat business, referrals from satisfied customers, hopefully. For service teams, it will result in customers who are more likely to continue using your products, your services, recommend them to others. So that high retention and that loyalty can ultimately lead to a sustained revenue growth and a really strong competitive advantage against your competitors. Right.
Perfect. I do want to take a quick second here to check in if anyone did have a question that they'd love us to address on the call here today. I know a couple people may have just hopped because they have to get to another meeting or have something else that they have to get to. If you're going to be listening to this recording, which I am going to send an email after the call, please feel free to follow up in an email as well if you have any questions. Anyone on the call have any questions for us specifically about what we went over today or anything HubSpot sales or service related? All right. What I'm going to do is, in the interest of time, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this call today for some key takeaways that we have from our session. Number one, customer success is a crucial part of customer growth. Number one, I hope we got this across. If it's a new concept today, but definitely customer success is super important. People really value the experience that they receive with companies. It's a great way to have testimonials, referrals for new business, and keep customers loyal and sticking around. HubSpot CRM provides powerful tools for managing customer interactions. So went through a couple of those today. HubSpot is pushing out update after update of product for service. Really groundbreaking stuff here with HubSpot. Anything you can really think of, HubSpot Service Hub has an answer to. So let us know if you do have any questions about that. I'm more than happy to talk more about the capabilities of HubSpot Integrating sales and service team creates a unified customer experience, really getting everything under one roof. That sales to service handoff is really smooth this way. And the customer success team and sales teams are able to see interactions from the customer from start to finish. And then implementing these strategies can lead to an improved customer satisfaction and loyalty. So it's keeping those customers around, keeping them happy. Perfect. I wanted to thank everyone for joining the webinar today. Great to see you all. We'll be following up with an email after the call today with a recording of this, as well as maybe some resources for you all. If you have questions, feel free to answer that email directly. With any questions that you do have, we're more than happy to field those questions. Claudia, do you have anything for the rest of the call?
No, thank you everyone for joining. Happy to see you here.
Thank you all so much. Take care. We'll see you around.